Hello YouTube, this is Lonely Nerd here, coming at you with a video about Star Wars Battlefront. I'm a big fan of this series, but I'm not so excited about this one. In this video I'm going to be telling you about why I'm not hyped for the new Star Wars Battlefront from EA and DICE. I'm going to start by saying I am cautiously optimistic about this game, even though I'm not hyped for it, okay? I have a feeling this could be a good game, but it scares me. My main issue with this game, just to start out, is the fact that there's no space battles. That was one of my favorite parts of Battlefront in the past, was having the space battles, and the fact that they're not in this game kind of is disappointing. It just bothers me. I mean, it's not a big deal, but... And also, they're not focusing as much on third person as I would like. Like, all the screenshots I've seen of actual gameplay, which isn't very much, which also worries me, have been in first person, and I really just don't think that that's Battlefront. I mean, you can play Battlefront 2 in first person. I'm not sure about Battlefront 1, but you can play Battlefront 2 in first person, but no one did because they were always playing co-op with their friends, and you couldn't in that mode, so that bothers me. Why I really want the third person is just because, like, that is how Battlefront is meant to be played. When you're playing in first person, it's just like your standard FPS. It's just not Battlefront, like I wish it was. Also, the map selection in Battlefront just doesn't seem to be up to par. As like Battlefront 2 had tons and tons of maps, and like I can't even remember how many they had, but it's like in the 20s. That's my guess. But you know, as they do with modern games now, they're just putting it all in DLC and 8 maps that it comes with, and then DLC, DLC, DLC. Also, the fact that they don't have prequel characters is kind of disappointing. I mean, not a lot of people like the prequels that much, but the characters were pretty cool. Like, I like Darth Maul. I like Qui-Gon. They're all cool characters, but they're not including them. That just bothers me a little bit. There's just so much stuff stacking up. It's like, don't want this, don't want this, don't want this, don't want this. And also, there's no campaign. Which Battlefront 1, I'm not sure even had a campaign, but Battlefront 2 definitely did. Not the kind of campaign you're usually used to, which is just like, oh, a unique story and stuff, but you did play through the actions of the movies and stuff like that, which is awesome. I really enjoy doing that, but I'm not going to be able to do that in the new one. Yeah, they're not focusing as much on co-op with your friends as I would like. They're more focusing on online and stuff like that, but that's not Battlefront. Like, I keep going back to the point that this isn't how Battlefront was, and they're trying to move it in a direction that isn't Battlefront's roots, and what it needs to be is its roots. This is what developers are getting wrong nowadays, actually, because if you've watched my Guitar Hero video, which I hope you have, if so, or if not, go check that out. It's pretty informative, and it may give you another view on Battlefront, or a Guitar Hero, sorry, if you're pretty hyped for it. Just like, you know, just check it out. On that aside, it's just not Battlefront. They're using the Battlefront name just like they were using the Guitar Hero name for that game when it's a completely different game. They should honestly just stop making sequels to stuff. I pointed this out in the One Up Weekly podcast, and I'm going to point it out again. There's way too many sequels, and they need to stop. Just stop with the sequels. I like sequels and all. 1 or 2 is okay, but when they keep making them, like, I don't know. It's just not the same, you know? I did hear that you could play as heroes and stuff. That's cool. But, again, it's just, like, not the same. And plus, if it's in first person, it's not going to be the same. What I do like about it, though, on a positive note, you can, like, fly X-Wings around the map, which is awesome. I am so hyped to do that. Like, fly an X-Wing around, like, Hoth and stuff. That is going to be just so good. Yeah, I mean, that's probably one of the coolest things I'm looking forward to in the game. And I actually wish they had that in the old ones, honestly. I'm still cautiously optimistic for this game. Hopefully it's going to be good. I really want it to be good. I'm not sure if it's going to be. Also, one of the things that worries me about this game is the fact that they haven't showed mostly anything but CGI trailers. But I know they let you play it at the Star Wars event in Anaheim, which is like interesting because they haven't really showed any gameplay for it. The trailer for the game was honestly awful, and I don't know why you would be hyped off of that trailer because it was mostly just like in-engine footage, which could be anything. You can make photorealistic images in certain engines. So that's all. If you liked the video, you can subscribe, or you can like the video. Follow me on social media, which is Twitter, LonelyNerdYT on Twitter. And you can listen to my podcast on SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/oneupweekly. That's all. Have a good day.